You know that feeling, right? It's maybe early morning, first coffee, and bam, your eyes hit the list.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not just any list, it's that like mile-long monster of everything you think you absolutely have to get done today. And bam, instantly you feel it in your chest, right? That tightness, that physical resistance almost. You just want to kind of crawl back into bed, basically quit before you've even started. It's pure overwhelm. And we
hmm
always assume, don't we, that the only way through is like, I am discipline or this magical burst of motivation we just don't have.
Right. We think, I'm just not motivated enough
Yeah.
or lack willpower. It feels like a personal failing.
Yeah. But what's so interesting about the stuff we looked into for this deep dive is how it completely turns that idea on its head. It basically says, forget forcing it. Productivity isn't really about discipline, not in the way we usually think.
It's actually much smarter than that.
Yeah.
The real secret is that it's about tricking your brain. Seriously.
Mhm.
It's about lowering the resistance.
Lowering the resistance? I like that. So you make it easier to start rather than procrastinate.
Precisely. And that's our mission today. We're going to walk you through 3 really specific, actionable tricks. These aren't just vague ideas.
No positive thinking posters here.
No. These are like practical tools designed to shift your brain, get you focusing on small wins and momentum, not the huge, scary effort.
Okay, so instead of staring up at a cliff face trying to find a foothold.
We're building a ramp, a nice, gentle ramp. And that ramp begins with this first principle, which is all about tackling that initial paralysis, that freeze response.
Got it. Okay, let's unpack step one then. Shrink the picture. This makes sense because staring at the whole mountain, all of it, that's what freezes you up, right?
Absolutely. Your brain is a quick calculation. It sees the, I don't know, 6 hours the whole thing will take, the 50 different subtasks,
Mm.
and it just registers too much energy required, the activation energy, we call it. It's too high.
So the brain does the logical thing, finds something easier, like checking email for the 10th time.
Or scrolling social media, making another coffee, anything low cost. Looking at the big picture triggers this automatic, almost defensive, nope, not doing that.
So the trick here is simple, but maybe kind of sneaky. You focus only on the very next tiny step.
And tiny is the key word here, like ridiculously small, almost laughable.
Okay, give me an example from the sources. How small are we talking?
Right, so instead of thinking I have to clean the entire house, which is overwhelming,
Forget it. Not happening.
the micro step becomes I'll pick up one thing, just one sock, one dish, one piece of paper.
Not clean the living room, just pick up one thing.
Okay, or for a work project, that big report you're avoiding. Don't think, I need to write this whole proposal.
Instant anxiety.
Instead, you tell yourself, I'll just write the first sentence. Or maybe even just the title. That's it. That's the only goal right now.
Uh-huh. So you're making the task so small that your brain almost can't be bothered to resist it. It's like, fine, whatever, I can do that.
Exactly. The activation energy drops to practically zero.
Yeah.
It doesn't even register as work that needs significant effort. It's just movement. Low cost, low stakes.
Okay, but I can hear someone listening thinking, right, I pick up one sock, now there are still 50 left. Doesn't that just feel pointless? Like I'm kidding myself.
That's a really good question. And that's where the psychology gets interesting. The point isn't just the one sock.
Oh, okay.
The point is to trigger your brain's natural tendency towards completion. It's like getting a ball rolling, even if it's just a tiny nudge. Once you've made that first move, that one sentence is down, that one plate is in the sink, you've created motion.
Inertia's broken.
Precisely. And the brain, which actually likes finishing things, is way more likely to say, okay, what's next? Than it was to even start step one from a dead stop.
So it's like a snowball effect. You
Yeah.
trick yourself into starting, and then the momentum starts to build naturally. Not because you forced it, but because you kind of bypass the brain's security system.
You lower the barrier to entry so much it barely noticed, which actually leads perfectly into our second trick. Because once you start doing these tiny things, you need a way to make them feel like they count.
Right, you need to see the progress. Okay, step two, the done list. Now, this one sounds counterintuitive because we all know the to-do list.
Oh, the tyranny of the to-do list.
Yeah.
That's the problem, isn't it? A traditional to-do list is basically a monument to everything you haven't achieved yet.
Yeah, it focuses on the future, the pressure, what's still looming. You could do 10 things, but if 2 are left, the list still feels like failure.
It's a deficit model, exactly.
Mhm.
The done list flips that completely. It's a celebration model.
Okay, how does it work mechanically?
Super simple. You start with a blank page. That's important, blank. Then every time you finish something, anything, no matter how small, you write it down.
Ah, okay. So you're actively recording accomplishments, not just pending tasks.
Yes. You're shifting your focus from the pressure of what's left to the proof of what's done. And this taps into something really fundamental. We crave tangible evidence of progress.
We want to see that we're moving forward.
Exactly. You have to treat everything equally on this list. This is crucial for the psychological payoff.
Wait, so you're saying writing down emptied the dishwasher gets the same status as, like, finished the huge client report? Seriously.
In the context of building momentum and feeling productive, absolutely, 100%. Because the done list isn't measuring the economic impact of the task.
Okay.
It's measuring your personal agency. It's proof that you took action and completed a loop. Vacuuming the floor is a completed task.
Yeah.
Finalizing the budget is a completed task. Your brain loves seeing those loops closed.
That's fascinating. So you're creating visible, physical proof that you're getting stuff done. It's like giving yourself little dopamine hits every time you write something down.
That's exactly what's happening. You're engineering a positive feedback loop. You look at this list growing, and it's undeniable evidence that those tiny steps from step one, the one sock, the first sentence, they actually led somewhere, they added up.
And seeing that makes you want to add more.
Yes. The research suggests it becomes almost addictive. You start looking for the next small thing you can do just so you can add it to the list. It shifts from, ooh, I have to do this, to, ooh, I could do that and add it to my list.
You're hacking motivation by making progress visible and rewarding. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. So we know how to start small, bypass resistance. We know how to track progress and make it feel good with the done list. But what about, the long haul?
Sustaining focus, yeah.
Exactly. Deep work. How do you actually stay concentrated for hours without feeling like you're constantly battling distractions, losing steam every 15 minutes? This takes us to step 3.
Right, sinking into that flow state. And the trick here is, again, deceptively simple, but the science behind it is solid. It's an auditory trick.
Auditory. Okay, I'm listening.
When you need those long stretches of focused work, the sources strongly recommend playing natural ambient sounds.
Okay, like what? Not my usual playlist.
Probably not,
Yeah.
especially if it has lyrics. We're talking about sounds like gentle rain, or maybe ocean waves, that rhythmic whoosh, or even a crackling fireplace sound.
Okay. Nature sounds. Why those specifically? What's the science bit?
Well, they do a couple of really important things. First, they are generally non-novel. Your brain is constantly scanning for new information, right? Sudden noises, talking, music with lyrics, that's all data your brain feels compelled to process.
Which pulls you out of focus. So if I'm listening to music with words, even background music, part of my brain is still tracking the lyrics.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It's dividing attention. But these natural sounds, like rain, they're consistent. They don't really change much. They don't demand interpretation. There's no new information arriving.
So the brain can kind of relax its vigilance.
Exactly. It helps calm the nervous system.
Yeah.
The second big thing is masking. These sounds create a sort of consistent sound blanket. It gently drowns out the unpredictable background noise, the distant siren, the chatty colleagues down the hall, the phone ringing somewhere else.
So it's not just about blocking noise. It's about creating a predictable sound environment. Noise uniformity.
That's a perfect way to put it, uniformity.
Yeah.
Because the soundscape is stable, your brain stops wasting energy scanning for potential interruptions or threats. It can dedicate more resources, more cognitive power to the actual task.
Which helps you slide into that flow state more easily.
Much more easily. Your prefrontal cortex can just lock in. And the result, according to the analysis, is that focus stops feeling like this constant, effortful struggle.
It starts feeling more natural.
Right. You get into that zone where time just kind of melts away, hours can pass, and you barely notice because you've created this little auditory bubble optimized for concentration, all from playing some rain sounds.
Wow. Okay. That really is a powerful set of 3 very practical hacks. So let's just pull this together for everyone listening. The big takeaway here seems to be, forget trying to be superhuman.
Definitely. Productivity isn't about brute force discipline, which, let's be honest, most of us can't sustain day in and day out anyway.
It's about being smart. It's about psychology.
It's strategic laziness, almost. You use step 1, shrink the picture, to make starting ridiculously easy, kill the resistance.
Then step 2, the done list, to track those small wins and make progress feel good, make it addictive.
And then step 3, the ambient sound trick, to create an environment where you can sustain that focus once you've got it going. Protect that flow state.
So the message is, you don't need to wait until you feel motivated. That feeling might never come.
Exactly. You just need to do the smallest possible thing. Let the system, the momentum, take over from there.